In India, we are living in the second largest urban system in India, obviously contributing something to the tune of 70% of the gross domestic product. And our cities have become economic engines of growth. In this context, I have just 5 very, very important points to make. The first point is, India, at least now, should start welcoming and embracing urbanization. Historically, if you go back and check, India has never welcomed urbanization. India has been a reluctant urbanizer, and that is the reason why we have chaotic cities. If we welcome and embrace our cities, we can create small, dense, compact cities all over India. And these cities can be made into economically vibrant, environmentally safe, and equity-oriented cities. We also have to shape these cities into hubs of innovation and entrepreneurship. We should very consciously stay away from making our cities larger than life, the mega city trend that we are seeing today that have created a whole lot of chaos in our urban ecosystem. We should also perhaps learn from the mistakes that we made in creating a Gurgaon or looking at what's happening to Mumbai today. That is my first point, embrace urbanization. Second point, we must invest heavily in urban infrastructure. Today, if we scan the environment, the United Kingdom invests something to the tune of $350 per capita in urban infrastructure. Take a look at China. China invests $117 per capita. Come to Indian figures, it's woefully low. $17 per capita. Our priority should be now quickly to create state-of-art and best-of-class infrastructure in the area of transportation, sanitation, and water supply, and most importantly, create a huge housing stock. We do have a huge deficit of housing stock, especially the affordable segment. And all the 4 that I mentioned should be made non-negotiables. That's when India is going to really progress. And the third and the most important point is about rurbanization, a concept called rurbanization that has the capacity and the capability to actually infuse economic vitality into villages. I don't think any city in India should be created at the cost of our villages. And rurbanization addresses that problem. That is my third point. And the fourth point is about co-creation. I think we have reached a stage where we need to co-create our cities. Just now you heard our leader talk about engaging stakeholders. Perhaps the biggest chink in the governance framework we see today is lack of a mechanism for ensuring stakeholder participation. If you take a look at the world cities like a New York or a Hong Kong or a London or even a Tokyo, all of them have historically adhered to the triple helix. The government, private sector, and the citizens participated in creating the world cities today. That's my fourth point. We should have something like a framework for public-private people partnership. At my foundation, we had a pan-India program on that. And the last and the most important point, friends, I think we should quickly develop a framework for smart cities in India. The Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor has created a prototype for creating smart cities. We have seen a similar exercise in Gujarat, the Gift City, but they are all meant for new cities. What about existing cities? We need to develop a smart city framework for retrofitting existing cities in India.